Welcome back to another video, 36 now. It's been a while, so we're just gonna obviously bring out the topics and then we're gonna share our thoughts with that. With today, we're gonna obviously have a couple of topics that we're gonna talk about, and then we have our guest Baraka the Kid.
What's up?
And Dino here as well too, and myself. So welcome. And first one, I'm gonna start. Which one do you want to start with?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I want to start with this topic, you know.
Yeah,
That
the
guest,
girls.
we have to talk about whatever we want to talk about,
Dang.
and then we'll add in whatever you want later.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
the guest?
you wanted to talk about the fashion industry, the fashion, women.
The woman, yeah, that's it. That's it.
We're dealing with. So,
Yeah, no, I just think they're moving different. They're moving way too different. I think everybody wants to be a Kardashian, bro. That's the problem.
the influence is
Yeah,
crazy.
the influence is it's wild. I mean, you got people like what Ice Spice now, Megan Thee Stallion, etc. You know what I mean? I feel like every single female, that another female would idolize, that's famous, is just like they're not dressing right. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's different. Like you can't go out in public anymore and approach a female and then sit back and be like, do I even want to date this female?
Yeah.
Just based off what they're wearing, you know what I mean? Like she can be bad as hell, but yeah, the clothes is just not it.
Kevin, what do you think about that?
Me?
What side are you on?
I say I can see the influence, like obviously with like now it's, do you know like how everything
Pop culture.
I can see how everything with the music, and then everyone wants to be the idol. Obviously, like there was Nicki Minaj in the sense.
That's it.
And that kind of like, it wasn't even that bad when she was making the music. But then after that, just everything was like nothing. Like now and then, obviously, they might wear stuff that was like revealing in the sense where it's like, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, it's out there.
It's out there. Yeah, it's out there.
No one cares.
No,
Everyone's just like, oh, you can do whatever you want. And it's just like, there should be like a thin line where it's like, yeah, you can do a line, you can do it wherever you want, but to some extent, where it's just like, that's just too much revealing.
Yeah.
Like you see girls wearing like the shortest short and the shortest skirt, just like, you can at least wear something else that's gonna still make you look like
That's it.
a woman, but not have to.
And that was more. I think that's the whole point of the topic. That's what I was thinking.
Do you
about.
reckon that's a lot of women, or is it just people around the areas you're around?
That's a good question though.
I feel like the thing is, it's increased. Like I'm not
It
saying
has increased, that's
I'm
for
not
sure.
saying it's a lot of women, or I don't even know if like, if I was to be honest, I don't know if it's a lot of women or it's not a lot of women. But I know from obviously 5 years, a couple of years back, now it's become
It's
more
it's
accepted
like more in
in
the
a
open,
way.
and it's like you can see it around more often than you would. Yeah, I think it's a different.
Yeah, I feel like it has increased, but at the same time, it's also the group you put yourself in.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
you put in a group of each time you're always in a club, you
Yeah,
always see girls like
you
that,
see
of course.
But in the club is different though.
But that's
But that's what I'm saying, like those type of environment, that's what you're gonna see a lot of
but
people
that's true,
like
like,
that.
okay, but
you know what I
wait.
mean? But then again, like I said, I agree, it has
Yeah.
increased. You be walking in the street, damn, something you see like a celebrity, a celebrity wearing, because there are no eyes on them 24/7.
yeah.
You see a regular person, no eyes on them 24/7, but they out here wearing like a performer or something,
True,
But
I'm talking about in general though, like let's say you went into Melbourne City like right now, like let's say like peak hour, like it's like 8 p.m.
To be honest with you, because I'm almost every week I'm there because I got like classes down there now.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I see all kinds. Like it's not all.
It's not
all just revealing. Like,
Yeah.
And majority, it's rare.
But
Like you see a girl. Okay, that's a bit dry. But like, it's not. I can see it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But would you say like the majority of the time, like it's always like either like you see?
I feel like it's at a point where like anyone feels like they can do it with no judgment. behind
Yeah,
it,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's my whole key as well.
You know?
That's
Some
my
people
whole
still
key.
got respect for themselves. Like, I'm not wearing that.
Yeah.
But some people, then those same people can like do that same thing.
Yeah.
No one's gonna judge them.
That's true. Yeah.
It's
That's
just
true.
at this point, it becomes at a point where it's the girl gotta have self-respect and all that. This is what it shows.
And I guess that's the whole point of it too. Like it's like you have to dress in a way that kind of goes like Like if a guy was trying to approach me, like would they approach me?
Just saying that, yeah. Like the whole dressing whatever you want. This whole thing, like now it's like girls can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's women empowerment.
Yeah.
But me, I think there's a line where it's like there's a line where it's
no,
like
same. No, I agree.
do
I
those
agree.
things.
100%. I agree.
And then as
I
we're
agree.
talking, like I could sort of come back to a thing that I saw on,
Yeah.
when I was on watching TV. It's like
Okay.
there's this thing where women can now swim topless in Berlin
Nah.
at a swimming pool.
Where's that at?
Nah.
So imagine that.
Oh,
Like, imagine
Oh,
that.
nah. Wait a minute.
Like that's what's like. Where's the line? Like, yeah, you can wear
that's
short,
crazy.
you can wear short, you can wear tight things,
Yeah.
but it's like now women can swim without a
See,
top.
that's what I'm saying too. That's my whole point of view as well. And I think that's what the topic kind of hit me because I'm like, because I think when you've got sisters, right, it's different because you want to kind of be like when they're walking out the house, you be like, whoa, wait a minute, you can't wear that. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of like the social media and like the influences, it's like, nah, he can't tell you what to wear. Doesn't care if it's your brother or your dad or your mom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't tell you what you wear. He can't guide you. You can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too empowering to the point where
I feel like the whole
they got
point
too
is-
much weight. Too
It all
much.
started with feminism is making it worse for
It
women
is,
right
it
now.
is, man.
They think they're doing women a favor.
Nah.
They don't really do nobody a favor. You know what I mean? For example, it's always like nowadays the way I view it is I feel like women trying to move like men. You know, they feel like
Yeah.
since now we're all equal. You know, they wanna move, do since you know they can do everything we can do. They can wear what you know. Girls now what topless in soon it's gonna be like they can walk topless outside. You know what I mean? So it's like at the same time they're not really. It's like common sense is not there no more.
Yeah,
it's
no,
more
it's
of
not,
a
it's not.
oh trying to prove a certain point.
Yeah.
But they're not really realizing where they're moving with this. You know.
So you want it equal, but you don't really see what else you're like losing in a sense.
In a
Like,
sense, yeah.
they're
that's
losing
it.
the woman. What is that word?
it's a feminine.
I think it's like-
They're losing the value of being a woman.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Imagine
true.
a woman who just walks out naked, like everything of whatever they call whatever left to the imagination is
Yeah.
gone.
But
Like
that's-
what's
yeah.
left of you now?
Exactly.
You know, a woman is what she's hiding, like what you know, why you don't know about her. That's
That's
what
it,
makes her a
exactly.
woman and respect and all that.
But would you say?
They'll do that and they'll be like, we demand respect. Like, sorry, like, I don't know.
Can't get respect from that.
How am I gonna give you respect if you're out
Yeah.
here dressing like a thought? You know,
Yeah.
know that. You know what I mean?
I guess that's what it kind of comes to the point. I think. Would you guys say it's like more like a lot of females feel like they wanna look desirable? In other ways,
It's always
And
been that.
Yeah, and I guess it kind of drags to the point where they dress so much to the point where guys are like, yeah, I don't even think that I want to date you anymore.
I feel like it's
You know what
also
I mean?
like social media in the sense where the validation, you do something, people will be like, ooh, you did that.
Yeah, and girls,
you wanna-
girls be like, yes,
you wanna
bitch, you look
improve.
good. I'm like, calm down, bro.
And you want to just have that more of that validation, people saying, oh, you look good, you look that, you look that.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
just a quick picture on social media, you can sort of get that. And I feel like that also has something to play on as well too, but in a sense, like everyone wants to be, you kind of have to like value yourself. You know what you want, but
That's
not
true,
to get
that's true.
influenced in those things. Like if I see a rapper, for example, like talking about gang, doing drugs and all
Yeah.
that, and then wearing all these chains and all that. That's cool in a sense, but it's like if I can stop myself from getting influenced by those things, I can always walk my own path in a sense.
Yeah, that's it.
But everyone is
That's
not. Everyone doesn't have that mindset. So I feel like it's social media and also your ability to get influenced.
To get influence, yeah.
So
That's
if
true.
there's females out there who know themselves and don't have to wear them things, and they're probably out there as well.
Man, I'm
But
trying to
now-
find them. What
just
they at?
a lot of them.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. He just
What
said
they at,
it.
man?
He just said it. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like he's talking about how he goes to
Nah,
school
but
and he sees them in general. like-
Jokes aside, is me a lot of women that I know that are around me.
Yeah,
they-
that's different though.
you
That's
know,
different.
Like that's
yeah.
that's why I always go back to what circle are you putting yourself
Yeah, what
in?
circle, yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Because the world is full of different circles.
That's what I'm saying, yeah,
There's
but
circles
yeah,
of
it's
people
different.
like that you probably won't even see a woman's
Yeah.
skin. The circle where you're definitely gonna see the whole skin.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like. But I feel like the majority now is
Yeah.
it's, and
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
definitely
Yeah.
influenced
That's the whole
by
point of it, yeah.
a lot of celebrities. These
True,
music
yeah.
celebrities,
Yeah.
you know, because almost every female rapper, because you know, female rappers are becoming more now. You know what I mean? Back in the day, 2015, I cannot remember like a few.
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
like
now
there's
it's
so
like
much
this
female
pack,
rappers,
bro, it's
and one thing
crazy.
they all have in common
It's the dress
is
code.
basically dress code, nudity. You know what I mean? And every time I go in the comments, it will be someone be like, "That's the only way they stay relevant." Like
It's
otherwise,
true.
no
It's
one.
true, though.
To be
It's
honest, I don't
true.
listen to
Yeah.
no female rappers. Like their music, I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." Nah, to be honest, I don't.
It's,
You know what I mean? Usually, it's either forced by me hearing it on the radio or something like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Or all over TikTok or like social media. Me, I don't really go out of my way. It's like, oh, let me search up Daniel. I spice real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what
you know what I mean. It's not there. But the only reason I feel like they out here trending, doing all that is because of what they dress, what they do on. Bro, they all have similar one thing. And every time like I come upon like a clip or something, it's either them twerking on stage, or like just something like to do with their body, like. It's not like,
that's the only time they're
she's training for that bar. She did a crazy ass bar.
Exactly. No, it's not even about the music. It's like every time they're training, it's.
I'm not even trying to hate, but that's real. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
That's the only way, and it's what's popping right now. And a lot of girls feel like, oh, if they can do that, they're basically on top of the world right now. So a lot of girls saying, like, hey, well, people are idolizing that, even though this is what I feel like girls don't get. Niggas will chase, not really chase, they like basically just entertain that, but they will not marry that girl. They will not stick with it.
No,
only niggas that do that is bum niggas, and then realize later she was not the right girl. You know what I mean?
Worth it.
Majority of time, niggas just do that for entertainment, but they don't take those type of girls serious.
No.
But a lot of women don't see that. They think, oh, this little niggas, you know, idolizing that. I'm gonna start dressing like that too.
Couldn't that be also like a lack of female understanding men or what men want?
Yeah, basically.
But then like they sort of
niggas are very simple, but somehow we
effing themselves up too in a sense, because then they think that at first they don't understand men, and then they think men want this, and they try that thing, and that thing doesn't work, and it's just like, well, what's
that's
that
true. It's like that video that was like surfacing on Insta with Maya Khalifa talking about how she's like, oh, men are the most easiest people on the planet. Like I can get any man I want. And I was sitting there. The comment was wild. The comments were wild. Someone in the comments said the only reason why you're saying that is because you've been pretty much slept with by every single man on the planet. That's the only reason why you're saying
never stayed, right?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, someone was like, someone's gonna come along and sleep with you and then leave. They're never gonna marry.
But then these girls nowadays they get big head from like, oh, like, I can get any man. Not really. You can get him tonight.
You can get a one night stand, but you can't get forever. Like it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like girls that say that, like, if you go to men, you wouldn't even get to that point where you're saying like, if there's no one marrying you, then the thing, it's like as a man, we're obviously in the sense where like you're single. If you get a girl, you're obviously like, yeah, that's done. I've slept with her. That's your
that's
goal.
What I'm saying, and most guys will leave after that.
But on the girl's other side, you only know a man is really with you is when they're on the knees and they're actually giving you a ring.
Yeah.
But in a sense of girls doing that as well, it doesn't equal, and that's where the things like the lack of understanding of the men as well too, because that's not equal.
Yeah.
Because you have to get a ring, you have to get married in order for that to actually be your man.
No, that's crazy.
And if that's not happening, you can't go out here and be like, I get a lot of ton of men, but literally,
no, really, they never
yeah.
You know what I mean? And the worst part going through all that is just they feel they got mileage. Mileage equals losing self-value.
Yeah.
Like, if I know a girl has mileage, I don't even look at them like that. It's like, what is this thing, man? You know what I mean?
That's even worse.
And the funny thing is, like, a lot of girls have that fantasy of like, yeah, like I want to find a husband, I want to get married, I want to have kids and settle down. But then in the younger age, they're like, yeah, I want to go wild, I want to go party, go clubbing, and do this and do that.
I've actually heard this from
and I'm just like, calm down, you know, it's like you can't want that and then want to go party all the time. You know, like the guy that's gonna marry you doesn't want the girl that was in the club 24/7 in the 20s.
I've actually heard this from a lot of girls. A lot of girls' plan is they get, I don't know, is it 20, between 20 and like 24. It's like whole phase. They call it whole phase.
They call it the whole phase.
So basically, it's allowed for them to go crazy, and then after that,
but who created that?
I don't know. But girls tell me they're like, oh, around this age, that's when like little girls just try to go crazy, you know, enjoy their life. But then after that, they try to find a husband and settle.
So I'm saying, like,
I'm like, why just ruin your whole?
It's crazy, boy.
They just want to have that little history that they've been around, but then they run out inside.
And sometimes the funny thing is, your body count is like higher than my freaking bank account, and you're talking about freaking getting down and
like, I get disgusted whenever.
You know what I'm saying? Like, calm down for me, bro. Like,
girl
relax.
has a crazy body count. It's like,
nah, it's mad.
So all these niggas just being,
you know what I'm saying? And then you want me to put a ring on that? Like, nah, fam, listen.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna slide and that's it.
I know that not deep down is wrong. Even though now they try to justify like, oh, having
100%.
more bodies is okay. You know, they try to be like men now. Because niggas, the more high body count, like, yeah, nigga, you got it. So now girls try try to do the same thing nowadays. They try to, but like deep down, I know they know it's the hate.
It's different.
You know what I mean?
It's way different.
You know, it's definitely the hate. You know what I mean? It's like
I feel like for guys, it's more of a domination than it is for girls. Like I feel like a guy can sleep with multiple girls, and sometimes you can always look at a guy and be like, yeah, that's cool. That's no drama, like, you know. But when a girl does it,
no emotional, like
different.
it's played around that.
You know, and I know girls hate it, but it is what it is.
For women, it's something to do with emotion, and if they have a lot of body count, that means the emotional side of things, like
just,
when it comes to that,
it ain't the best.
It ain't the best, but like
best,
that means they're just basically a sex toy. You know what I mean? There's no emotion.
Yeah.
Once a female becomes, she has no emotion yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Basically, once you get to a point where like, because they want the higher body, because I'm pretty sure she didn't have no emotional connection with the rest of them niggas that she had.
No.
If you have a lot of body count, I'm talking maybe the first 8, 10, you know, you had a little emotional connection.
8, 10,
you know what I mean? And then after that, it's like you gonna tell me you had emotional connection with the rest of them.
No.
Once a girl gets to a point where she has no emotional connection with the niggas,
it's sort of like ruining yourself. Like
Damn.
girl with no emotional connection to whoever they're having sex with.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
It is messed
if
up.
you have not yet, that's how you know. You can't cuff that girl, bro.
You can't.
I feel like that's what's different to like guys. Like us, it's more so like obviously when it comes to like being with someone for a while, the emotion is that you do connect, but we can easily detach from that.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to having sex, it's more so like our drive to want to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And more so like connecting with the person, but also that's there as well. That's there as well. But with girls, they get emotional connected with the person. They get attached and everything else. And trying to stop yourself from that and get to a point where you don't have that emotional connection. That's
crazy. Like, you know, I view them. They're not even women no more. That's just like I don't know why you are. Like you're not even. That's scary. That's a scary woman, bro.
That's a scary woman.
That's a scary woman. That's what I'm saying. Whenever I hear a woman with a lot of body count, it's like, okay, where you been? Like how you eat? You know what I mean? Yeah. They try to connect with niggas is different. Nigga could sleep. I'm not justifying it, but a nigga could sleep with 500 women. That nigga will still be a nigga. He's normal. He's not mentally ruined in the head like that.
Still that G on the block.
For women, it's completely different.
It's way different.
Plus down there, it becomes a hallway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. It's dragged.
It becomes a hallway down there.
Dragged, bro.
So the rest of the other niggas will pull up. It's the edge, man. You know.
Dragged, man. They ain't gonna want to pack down there.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not even hating. That's just reality.
It's just it is what it is.
It's the for our generation. I'm scared of marriage now, man. Like, what?
I just hope it's something that like it gets to a point where like people can realize that how bad this is going and just turn it around.
I feel like it happened at some point.
It will.
Because then if you think like it's gonna get to a point where guys won't even want to marry girls for that.
They won't. 100%. They won't.
Yeah.
I mean, the general like you look at people that are like generally famous. Like you've got people like Leonardo DiCaprio marrying people that are like 25, 22.
I think I never married.
You know what I mean? Because he knows it's like the younger they are, the better it is for me. Because he knows like if I can.
That nigga just weird.
No. Generally, he's weird. But generally, look at it this way. Though. Look at it this way. Yeah. I think at a point of view, I kind of get what he's talking about. Like it's weird, but they're both mature adults. You know what I mean? They
can get that
choices,
part.
right? But it's like if you think about it this way, it's like if you're freaking 40, right, and she's 30, you kind of gotta ask yourself like, how many guys has she been with? You see what I mean? But when she's 20, when she's 25, you know what I'm saying? When she's 20, it's playing itself. When she's 25, you're like, what a minute. She probably graduated when she was like 19, didn't really date nobody in school, went to uni, got a master's, didn't really have time to date nobody either. Probably dated like 2 guys. One was very serious. I'm like the second guy she's ever dated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's playing it safe because she's 25. Now you go marry someone who's like 30, 32. It's like, hold up, wait a minute. Like that whole list is like, it's long.
Especially from this generation. Yes. If
man.
someone from this generation is in their 30s, I don't know they've been. I'm not guaranteeing, but the worst in the world, bro, is the edge. Maybe they